Okay, here I am again with a little more information about credit building. A couple things I want to cover. One has to do with inquiries. I talked before on another video about how you can get pre-approval sometimes without any inquiry. But when you finally get final approval, on nearly every type of loan there is, you get a hard inquiry of some sort. And hard inquiries stay for 2 years. They stay for 2 years unless you have them taken off, but don't ever try to have one taken off for a loan that you presently have, because they will cancel your loan. Like if it's a credit card one and you ask for that to be removed, yes, they'll cancel the card. Anyway, the other thing I want to mention for today is that with credit building, it can be absolutely life-changing in a way that most people can't even imagine. Many times when people have built real good credit, you get these free credit card loan offers where they transfer money to your bank account just for clicking a few buttons. And then it's interest free for a year or even more than a year. Sometimes people have like maybe a large loan of some some kind that's high interest. Okay, and it's very hard to pay off a high interest loan. You could be charging, I knew of one guy who's paying on his credit cards thousands of dollars per month in interest. And that gets almost impossible to pay off. So be careful to not ever get in that situation. And if you have a high interest loan and you can come into one of these credit cards on an interest-free offer that's good for a year, good for 2 years, something like that, you can do that and get rid of that high interest loan. I actually did it myself in the past, where I had a high interest loan and I paid it off with borrowing from a credit card, and then I paid that off. And then the next month I needed to borrow more and then paid that off. So I never actually end up paying any interest on those. I have a pretty good handle on it, and I highly suggest that people keep really good either on paper or on the computer. I do it on paper. Really good record of every card, how much you owe on it, when its minimum payment is due, when it reports to the credit bureaus, and how high the credit limit is on it. And if you can do that with credit cards, there has been people who have started companies. I knew of a man. So as I go on here, something went wrong with my phone camera for a second there. I know one man who, when he was young, he bought a house with credit cards. He actually had enough money in credit cards and credit card loans to buy a house. And related to that, a lot of people get into these things where they do credit card stacking. And little note about that: if a person goes to a website and they're about to click the submit button to get a credit card, and they go on another computer to a different website, and they think they can click one and click the other fast enough, you can't do it. It's not possible except with a high-tech app that does it for you. Otherwise, if you think you can click submit, and I'll submit this one over here, and that's like 1 second apart or half a second apart. Nope. The second one will decline. The second will always decline in that situation. When you use credit card stacking, that is where an app does the work for you. It actually goes out and does pre-approval on maybe 50 different credit cards, and then it has a way to pick the best of those, maybe 5 or 10 of them or 20 of them, and just literally in 1,000th of a second of time does the submit on all of those. That's called credit card stacking. If you want more information on credit card stacking, send a private message to me. I can send you a link where you can get pre-approval for credit card stacking. That's it for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye.